BBQ. How you doing this evening? What up, what up, what up? Oh, hit the phone there. All right. Everybody hear me all right? Make sure that we are on. And what's everybody doing? Is this thing on? All right, Terry, what's going on? Victor, how you doing this evening? It takes a moment for everybody to kind of say hey once it finally goes live. All right, KB says sounds good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hopefully everybody is doing just fine this evening. I'm going to make sure that the stream is coming through all right. Hey, all you early birds, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Just fine this evening. I'm going to make sure. Let's see. That's live. Let's mute that. All right, perfect. So let's see here. KB says sound good. Dingle 9707. He says, yo, brother. I saw you in my Best Buy the other day. Well, why the heck did you not say hi? Like, seriously? Like, hold up. Where's which Best Buy? The one in Glen Burnie or the one in Annapolis? Or the one in Owings Mills? Because I was in all three of them, I think, in the past couple days. I actually just got a new refrigerator. Glen Burnie. Why didn't you say anything? You could have been like, hey, man, I watch you on YouTube. Like, did we talk? Like, did you help me fix my wife's computer or something? Victor says he's doing well. Always starts with the thumbs up. Well, thank you so very much. All right, tonight I'm being ambitious. So I don't know if I've actually ever showed this on a live stream, but I have this growler. All right, so I have this growler, and I got it filled tonight. I went to BJ's, the restaurant, and I like the Hefeweizen in there. So I have beer. So I'm gonna be sipping and drinking on the beer that I got from BJ's. So I have this is a glass I brought back from, I was in Kansas City, and I can't remember if it was a promotion or something was going on, but I got a glass. So this is one of my favorite pints that, you know, I got from Kansas City, from the Hooters. All right, Dingle. Well, glad to see I am remembered. And see, I remember you too. KB said, oh snap, oh yeah. So I have a gallon of beer. Jake Wiles. Is it Wiles? He said, what's up, bro? Chilling, man. How you doing this evening? Taste test number 1. Can you hand me a paper towel, please? Just so I can fold it up and put it under this, so it's not dripping on the table. Travis, you are the other way. You see how the natural bend is going with the paper towel? Look, this is how he handed this to me. The natural bend in the paper towel is going this way. See how that it makes a difference. Don't do that. It does. Thank you. Today is Wednesday. What do I do on Wednesday? I've only been doing Wednesday for like half your life. You want to come say hi, everybody? Taste tester number 3 just is walking past, and she's like, "Oh, today's Wednesday."
Hi.
Travis, Mr. Travis says hi. Well, he's gonna say hi, aren't you, Travis? You better say hi. All right, go ahead on, keep on going. She was walking past. Don't let me stop you. So Travis, this weekend, we will talk. I will not be able to cook anything. I gotta go up to Philly on Friday, pick up stuff and a car, and bring it back to my house Friday night. Saturday morning, I'm coming down your way. And then I gotta turn around and come back my way on Sunday. So there is zero time to cook in between. But I will be back down there soon. And yeah. So you and I will talk. Victor says, nice growler. Hef is my favorite. Yes, I love Hefeweizen. I like the Hefeweizen from BJ's. Alright, let's see here. Jeffrey, my wife got it from she got it off of Amazon. Actually, you know what I can do? I can find it and put a link to it in the chat. Just give me a second and I'll find it for you. Come on. Let's see here. Jug, Stein. No, it's not a Stein. What is this thing? Alright, I'll try to find the exact model that I have, because I love it. I wish I could use it more, but that would mean I'm drinking a gallon of beer at a time. Alright, what is the brand? Let's just see. Growlworks. Alright, there we go. Give me a second, guys. Let me help my man out. Okay. That is 64 ounce. This is the 128. Growlworks. Okay. And tungsten is the color I have. Let's get you this link. Finally. Alrighty. Alright. There's the link to the... Now it is a gallon growler and it's insulated. So, excuse me. What I do when I'm on my way to go get beer, I put some ice and some water in there to help chill the inside out. And then I go and get it, and it usually doesn't last but an afternoon. Jeffrey says that I look at the rotisseries. I did look at the rotisseries. American, I think it was American Barbecue Supply or something like that, was who or where I looked at the. I gotta find something to put my. This will work. Put my glass on because it's leaving water on the table. Condensation. Kent, how you doing? He says, hello, Dash. Just got finished picking tomatoes and peppers from the garden. What else? What's up? But I did look at the American, I think it was American Barbecue Systems, or ABS. It's just a matter of trying to find one locally. There is a distribution center or a distributor not too far away, but I just have to get there and kind of see what they can do. Tell Travis, I'll tell her you said, hey, KB, hi. Victor said, "Oh, butter, baby." Newcomb says, shout out to So Dash, when are you going to start talking about smoking vegetarians? You're funny. Big boy said, Boston, Mass. Did my first cook last weekend. Pork ribs inspired from your video. Well, that's what's up. Congratulations. Last time we put a link, I bought headphones. Yeah, KB. Well, this is, sorry. But yeah, you get the headphones. Isom said, what it do, big fella? Peace and blessings to be unto you, and also to you, kind sir. So we're gonna keep track of the pints. That was one. It tastes a little watered down today. I don't know. Maybe I just maybe I'm just a little built up a tolerance to it. Little Goat said I tried that fajita mix on my brisket. It was fire. That's what's up. See, Rich said it's been a while. Good to see you. Well, good to be seen. How you doing, sir? Webcam says, hey, Dash, how's it going? How you doing, sir? Victor said, I'm actually curious about tonight's subject, smoking veggies. As to the word vegetarian, that's actually an old Indian name, meaning bad hunter. Yeah, I know. I've heard that one before. Best way to cook chicken legs, to 165 degrees at least. All right, so here's the deal. We live in this day and time, people want to cook vegetables and smoking vegetables. Now, I would love to hear your opinion on smoking vegetables. My quick and dirty 2 cents on smoking vegetables is there's no point. And when I say there's no point, just because you have a smoker does not mean that something needs to be smoked, right? It's something I say. But the point I'm trying to make is vegetables do not take on any smoke flavor. Comment if I'm wrong. So let's see. In New Jersey, they have an ABS dealer. Yeah, but I'm in Maryland. There is a ABS dealer in, I believe it was Westchester. There is one, or supposed to have been one, in Northern Maryland, but it just seems like somebody's house. So I don't know. Nukem says BS. Yeah. I guess you're saying BS to smoking vegetables. I kind of feel the same way. Like every time I've tried to smoke vegetables, I never got that smoke. Like, you can smoke chicken, you can smoke brisket, you can smoke ribs, and you'll have smoke flavor, smoked cheese, and you'll have smoke flavor in those things. Smoked vegetables, I never got anything like that. And like, I tried to smoke. Now, I don't know whether or not it was the mushrooms I was trying, or I'm trying to think what else I've tried to smoke. Oh, you know what? I won't say I take that back, but I did have a hint of smoke flavor when I smoked some. I just cooked them on the Traeger. Some spaghetti squash and some butternut squash. So maybe squash might be some sort of an exception, but those were the only things I've actually cooked that I had some results in getting some smoke flavor. Does anybody else have any like smoking, not grilling, smoking? So I'm specifically talking about smoking vegetables, because we can grill asparagus, we can grill mushrooms, we can grill cabbage, we can grill. Oh, there's another one, cabbage. I had some smoke flavor on some cabbage I put on the Traeger. But I like, so out of 3 or 4 things that I've tried to cook, to smoke, only half of them have been successful. Let's put it that way. So Terry said he grilled some eggplant a couple weeks ago. It came out okay. What up, Justin? He said, hey, what up, Dash? What's going on? Can you smoke pineapple or watermelon? So I have smoked watermelon, and it was weird. It was weird. Like, to say the least, weird. One, watermelon warm is weird. Trying to cook and smoke watermelon, like, I'm sure you probably have seen someone smoke a watermelon, and they talk about how it is like almost like a pulled pork-esque, but it's weird. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but when you have something that you have it one specific way and then you have it a different way, and by way, I mean you have it cold or chilled or even room temperature, and then you warm it up, it just messes with your mind. Nukem said I've smoked asparagus while smoking some chicken and other items, and other times ribs. All right. Randy said his came out bitter. What came out bitter? The watermelon or Roland? Sorry. Roland says best bet is to grill. Correct. I agree. Most vegetables can take being grilled. Cook hot and fast, or hotter and faster. KB said I've only grilled in the grease. Smoking is not a thing. Not a thing with me. Yeah. No, I'm using the. You must have missed it. I'm using a growler, and I'm drinking beer tonight. So, yep, pint number 2. tastes really watered down, almost flat. Like that's why I'm drinking it so fast. As far as smoked veggies, no, I've never tried it. Okay. Which cabbage? With cabbage, I will put smoked pork in it if I wanted that smoked flavor. Well, I mean that's kind of cheating. You know, you can't put pork in everything. Some people don't eat pork. Oh, Randy said his veggies always come out bitter. I don't know how to help remove the bitterness from vegetables. What vegetables specifically are you cooking, Randy? Maybe we can help dissect the problem. No, Travis. No, no, no. No, sir. No, sir. I gotta get up early in the morning, but I have a gallon of beer here. Well, it started out as almost a gallon, so I'm gonna keep drinking. I mean, I've successfully drank like 6, 8, 10-ish beers maybe at times, so I think we'll be good. Victor said, I love grilled vegetables. You get more complex flavors. I haven't smoked vegetables though, but no experience smoking vegetables. I think it's important to not have everything smoked on the plate. I totally agree. No, Travis. Like I said, that thing is almost 150,000. No, this was a Christmas gift. My wife got this for me for Christmas. But I'm telling you, it's so awesome. It is very awesome. I love it. Like I said, I feel. Hold on, I gotta loosen up my belt here. I feel sometimes like I'm stealing. When they fill it up for me, they give me the 64-ounce price for 128 gallons. Let's put it that way. So there are times when I get it for half price when I go get it filled. But I try to only get it filled like once a quarter because I feel compelled to drink it all when I have it because there's no way to chill this. Jay Perrin said, never liked asparagus much till I tried grilling it. One of my favorites now. So how do you prepare your asparagus, Mr. Perrin? Justin said, I used to smoke cheese, but that was many moons ago. No comment, Justin. I'm gonna chalk that up to you being in California. That's all I'm gonna say. So, Travis, you know what's funny? I have on a Velcro EDC belt because I find it like it really holds and I don't have to like I found that leather belts over time they stretch and then they don't you can't get it tight as you need it to be and everything like that. So the Velcro EDC belts are awesome except when you sit down for a very long time. So I find that I have to loosen it up. But as far as actually holding my pants up, I highly recommend. I wish I had a link to Blue Alpha, which is where I got this belt from. It's like a $50 belt, but oh my God, when I say it holds my pants up and I don't have to worry about readjusting my belt, highly recommend for any of the little guys out there who want a reliable, decent belt. So yeah. All right, Randy says squash, zucchini, and bell peppers. So bitter. I don't know. So squash and zucchini. I have experienced grilling squash and zucchini. I tell you, I don't grill squash and zucchini near as much as I used to because I found that my family likes squash and zucchini when I hollow it out, I'll brown some meat and I'll stuff it and I'll cook it that way. Like my kids actually eat stuffed zucchini and like yellow squash stew. But I find that I think I saute squash more than anything because the squash and zucchini, there's so much moisture in it. I don't know whether that might be like playing with being grilled. And bell peppers, I don't have much experience. Like I'll same thing. I'll stuff bell peppers, but my wife is not a fan of bell peppers, so I don't cook them as often. Like usually when I'm using or cooking bell peppers, I will mix them in, like cut them up, dice them up, and cook them in with something else. So like that stuffed zucchini, I'll cut some peppers up and put that with the ground meat that gets into the zucchini to be stuffed. Newcomb said, I like asparagus off my smoker more than off my grill. All right. I gotta try to Groove belt. He was game changer. So the whole thing was this, Travis. I was like, this groove belt is also like $50, and I was like, man, I don't know about that. And then, um, well, impressive, Sarah. Yes, indeed, definitely that belt. This is beer gut belt. That's what that is. Um, but yeah, it was something about that groove belt that I was like, I don't know about that. And then I go and spend $50 on a damn blue alpha belt, and I'm pleasantly surprised. It was like $40, so pleasantly surprised. But it's crazy how we get older. The things that really are like, I highly recommend. Like if you don't know about Duluth Trading Company, Travis, again, the little guys, Duluth Trading Company Fireflex pants. Oh my God, they're like $80 a pair, but when I say they're the best thing, I feel like I'm wearing tights almost. How stretchy they are. Let's see. Parents says olive oil, salt, pepper, then grill for about 6 minutes. He says I like mine crispy. Okay, so crispy as in more raw, or crispy as in like more not burnt but cooked harder. Because my wife she likes she likes asparagus harder. So cooked a little less cooked, if you will. It's not a veggie, but I've grilled pineapple and it was good, so I tried smoking some. It was neither. All right. What did Justin say? He retracted his statement. I've seen stainless steel insulated growlers for about $50-$60. Filling growlers is common in most establishments in the Great Pacific Northwest. Yeah, there's a lot of breweries out there, Victor. There's not so many breweries out here. There is an advantage. I do have the Guinness factory right down the street, but they are not filling growlers currently, because I would love to go in there and get this growler filled. If you don't remember, I do actually have a video. Where's Steven at? Steven, where are you? I do have a video of doing like a tour in the Guinness factory, or Guinness brewery, not factory, brewery. Sarah says we love grilling pineapple for our tacos. Okay, so it's kind of like almost like a mango, like a chutney, salsa. Including some pineapple in a salsa. I like that. Post that belt, Jeffrey. See, this is why I sit in front of my computer. Wait. Blue Alpha, ALP, Blue Alpha gear. Alrighty, and the one thing you do with the Blue Alpha belts is, let's see, products. Let's go right here, and I will do the, which one is it? EDC belts, I think. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, this is the one. Low profile EDC belt. It's $40, and I absolutely love it. Like I said, I'm no little guy, and it holds up my pants like no other. And I have, like, I go through belts. I used to go through belts. Anyway, parents says, okay. Tyra says potatoes, cabbage, onion with butter, olive oil, and some sauerkraut. Drizzle some sugar in and add the kielbasa. Kielbasa. Potatoes, cabbage, onion. So there was a video I put out there of me roasting some potatoes. I cooked them on the grill in the cast iron skillet. So that sounds kind of similar. I'm doing all right. Webcam says doing well. Just getting my catering company together, whether I'm going to do full service or just drop off. I'm telling you, do drops. Kind of feel people out, see what they want to do. Darian, how you doing this evening? All right. Sarah says she is kind of new to this channel, but she's been watching lots to catch up. Well, thank you very much for watching and commenting, and how about this, for joining us on a live stream. So typically on a live stream, I try and stay on topic, but for the first hour, I try to stay on topic, and we talk and we have side conversations, and I go on tangents, and I'm just like, squirrel. But I try. I've had people comment like, here's the topic, but you didn't even talk about that. So I'm like, I try to be better about it. But I want this to be an open conversation. I I respect your time, so I want to give you guys some attention, so I try and do that. So if I'm not 100% caught up on the comments, like I'm a few moments behind right now, I'm going to try to catch up, but we can kind of go from there. Laura, how you doing? She says, hey, Dash and all. Luke Calamadas, he says, hey, what up? How you doing? That crispy cook versus crunchy close to raw. Okay, all right, Greg. All right, I like that. All right. See, Mr. Parent says more raw asparagus. I like better. My wife likes it more cooked. Well, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna. I won't say it doesn't matter. I'll eat raw asparagus. I'll eat limp asparagus. It's just a matter of, I mean, just put it on my plate. I don't mind it. Only thing, asparagus pea. Just comment peas down there if you know what if you asparagus pea. As an inside joke. So remember my friend who I cooked that brisket for? Travis, you know Greg, baldhead Greg, the Antera Greg. He got married not too long ago, and his now wife and I joke about asparagus pea. Every time I post a picture of asparagus, she always comments asparagus pea. So I don't know, Travis, if you ever met Val or not. Anyway, Fire Pit Lee says I've been roasted about my lack of roasted vegetables. See what I did there? Any suggestions? Yeah, cook more. Like, I don't know. So it's one of those things, man. You gotta practice. Like, just as we practice with cooking chicken, or I tell people to practice with cooking chicken, find a vegetable that you like and practice with it. Find a vegetable that you know how to cook a different way, and then try to apply those same techniques to roasting and or grilling. There really is no way around it other than practicing. Nothing beats a try, or nothing beats a fail than a try. Hey Danny, how you doing this evening? Victor said I gave up belts years ago. Now suspenders or my Carhartt bib overalls. So I actually have a pair of overalls. They're sitting right here within arm's reach. I popped one of the little eyelet things, and I haven't fixed it. But I love the overalls too. Like seriously. But yeah, I have not gotten to that point where I feel like suspenders are me. So belt. All right, welcome back, Laura. Lou says I definitely prefer grilling most vegetables over smoking them. More the wife's preference. Yeah, so Lou has a inside track when it comes to grilling vegetables. His wife is vegetarian, so I'm sure he probably roasts and grills almost or the most vegetables out of all of us here. Newcomb says I need to find a good stout or porter to fill that growler. They still taste good at room temperature. But see, I don't like drinking room temperature beer. Tasting good at room temperature and liking room temperature is just like I talked about how when you eat watermelon or have watermelon cold and or at room temperature and then you eat it hot and it's off-putting, that's kind of how it is with beer and me. When I was in the UK years ago, I had warm beer and I did not like it at all. The guy, hold on. Can you hear the growler? All right, somebody keep track. This is number 3. The guy who was my coworker over in the UK, his wife worked at a pub, and she called me a beer snob. Like, between the two of them, they called me a beer snob because I was like trying beers and I was trying to find a beer that I liked, and I couldn't find one until she was like, well, here, this one, we have this one in the keg and it's cold. And I'm like, okay. And I tried that one, was like, yep, I'll drink this the rest of the night. Yeah. A man is nobody. Yeah, Travis is definitely funny. What is that? It looks like a GTI there. Yeah, Travis is definitely funny. I always put him out there. Perfect, Danny. I see your message here. I always put Travis out there because Travis is one of my so I talk about this. Travis is the first person to contract me to cook ribs for him and his aunt and uncle. But I've known Travis for quite a long time. Travis actually helped me build one of the drums, the second drum. He helped me build it. So Travis and I go way, way back. Travis was cooking too. Travis, whatever happened to you cooking? But Travis is definitely funny. He's funny, haha, and funny looking. Um, Randy said, I'm at karaoke with the wife. I don't think that she does. I'm going to have to go because watching you and her at the same time is not working. I'll rewatch you when I get home. Peace out. Well, Randy, thank you so very much. Oh, well, Travis, see, there's my buddy. Look, I see the Volkswagen there. I should have known that was somebody you invited. But yeah, he probably agrees you're funny and funny looking. Sarah says we put them in between slices of pork, seasoned with homemade pepper sauce, pineapple flavors to pork, beautifully. We use the rotisserie. All right, so kind of like a gyro. All right. Um, you know how they is it a gyro or a shawarma? Yeah, like excuse me, that whole layering meat on top of not pineapple but fruits or other things. That sounds pretty good. Gonna join for dinner or something. Yeah, well, I'll be down there probably Friday night, and I'll kind of have to keep you posted on exactly when I'll be down there, but I'm hoping to be down there by 7, 8 o'clock. But yeah, you might might have to meet me because you can help me unload my van. Yeah, Travis, come on. Since that beer superiority here out here. Yeah, you do. Oh, come on up to Ocala, man. Travis is funny looking. Mm-hmm. Lou said, I love grilling whole portobello mushrooms, and he said, and treat them like burgers. So, Lou, you know what? I was strongly opposed to mushrooms. I strongly opposed to mushrooms. I went on a cruise a few years ago, and we did the chef's table. And I don't know if you guys remember me talking about the chef's table after I got back off of this cruise. It was a Christmas or the week before Christmas, so it was 2018 actually we did this cruise. Now that I think about it, 2019 we did the cruise because 2020 we were in Mexico and then the poop hit the fan. So, but we did the chef's table on a cruise the week before Christmas in 2019, and it was phenomenal. But the thing that they focused on the chef's table on the boat was mushrooms. And when I say it completely opened my eyes to mushrooms, I think my problem is I don't like whatever the most common mushroom is. Not bell. Oh man, I'm completely. I, the button ones, I guess, because portobellos are the long, wide, flat ones.
Portobello is the darker, meatier ones.
Yeah, what is the little mushroom?
Button.
The button. I don't like those. I think that's what part of the problem might be. I don't like those. But I have been completely turned on to mushrooms, and my wife is like, I cook them for her, and I eat them. I don't know what, like, it was like a light switch.
When we went to the hot pot, you used some of those.
I did. If you guys have ever had, I think it's Korean, but a Korean hot pot, man, highly recommend hot pot. It's a hot soup, kind of like a, what is the name of that place? The melting pot. And you cook your stuff in the soup, the broth. I call it a cauldron that sits in front of you. And I get some of these. They have these little like stringy mushrooms. I wish I knew the name of them, but I'm getting better with mushrooms. Because the belts are veggies. Yeah. Jimbo, how you doing? Jimbo, you did get that stuff, right? I think you did tell me last week that you got it. Fire Pit says, bro, how you gonna just skip over my comment? I've been roasted. Oh, I've been roasted about it. I said something about it. I did. So the problem was I didn't skip over it. I'm a few moments behind in the comments. Like right now, I'm almost 10, so I gotta catch up. Anyone make your own sausage, Sarah says. I haven't met her, but I miss Greg. Yeah, I love smoked onions, peppers, and tomatoes for salsa. All right, Greg, that sounds good. We have a sausage maker attachment for the KitchenAid, and my wife and I are just not bold enough to do it. Do those loose? No. They do not protect against heat. Overalls and Timbs. Yeah, buddy. Love to try salami in the oven. Yeah, asparagus pea. And then the crazy thing is, it's an immediate reaction. Indeed. Danny, I did see your comment, and I was at the PO box today. I didn't see anything. I will probably check it again on Friday, and then I won't be back to, um, I won't be back to see it until probably Monday. When you do DNA thing, Ancestry.com, they tell you if you have a genetically subject. If you wait, they tell you if you are a genetic subject to this. Oh, I guess if you can or cannot. Yeah, because it's just like the same thing with rolling your tongue. Whether you can or cannot smell asparagus pea. No, sorry, that was the beer. All right. Yeah, don't. I miss Travis, man. I can't wait to see Travis. I'm gonna give him a big old hug. Newcomb South American beer companies like Coors, Pabst, Budweiser serve the beers cold to hide how bad they are. When you actually get a good beer, you miss a lot of the taste. You know what? Yeah. Buttons are baby Bella's button mushrooms. Yeah. Laura says, "Hey, Mrs. Dash, my husband fried a duck. It was totally a posted idea, but it was surprisingly good. So good. That's what's up." So, Sarah, funny. Where's Marcus when you need him? I don't know whether or not Marcus is here, but Marcus and I have been going back and forth. He tried to smoke duck and he overcooked it twice. And when the first time he overcooked it, he told me what temperature he took it to, and I'm like, dude, you gotta cook duck rare, like rare. So how did he fry the turkey, Sarah? Kamani mushrooms? I don't know. Oh, Sarah, we love hot pot too, except my wife, she saw something crawling on her lettuce or something the other day. Oh, she saw something crawling on her lamb, and now she gave me that look. That look that said, "I'm never coming back here again." And I'm like, "I'll be damned. I'm going by myself." DMV barbecue. What's going on, man? Enoki mushroom. I don't know what mushrooms they were, Laura. So don't get me the line. T-Bone. He said, "What's up, brother?" All right, Donnie. Thank you very much. Laura says, "Love her." T-Bone says, "Dogfish is the beer choice for me." So I do not like ales. I don't like ales. Yeah, I said it. I don't like ales. And yeah. Jay, what's up, man? How you doing? Cheers. Dude, I see you got another RX I see you got another what is it? It's not a I guess it's an RX-7, another RX-7. I'm like, wait a minute, what was it? Laura said I can take us to the hot pot. Yeah. Pictures of white button mushrooms, but believe it or not, the white button cremini and portobellos are the same mushroom. They're just harvested at different age. The baby bells are cremini also. Boomer says, "Hey Dash, how you doing?" Laura said, "I seasoned it and we filled it with onions and oranges. We used a turkey fryer. It was so tender." So did he like just kind of just drop it in there for a few moments and then pull it right out? Because I can't imagine you cooked it to be. I was always told that you cook duck to like a rare, like really rare. So Sarah says we season under the skin too. Nice. Victor says, "Damn autocorrect." Yeah, I understand, Victor. That's me not being able to read English, but still, definitely sounds awesome. I'm getting better at accepting mushrooms, but don't get me the line and try to tell you all the different varieties or varietals that I eat. But I've definitely in the past few years been more accepting and willing to eat and try mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms are great, Sarah says. Okay. Sarah, where are you? How about this? Everybody, where are you right now? Can you comment? Tell me where you're checking in from. I'm gonna finish this one. This was number 3. I have to tag you in the barn, fine. One owner stopped trying to get it going. Finding a lot of goodies. That's what's up. Uh, dude, I was looking at the interior of that car and I'm like, holy cow, it is nice. No crappy seats. No, just looks a little dirty. But are you honestly going to daily that car? What year is it? I did not see what year it was. But yeah. So Sarah, this is what I'm talking about as far as not being able to. There's the growler making noise. So don't. Travis, I guess it kind of does sound like an animal there, but that's the CO2 cartridge. Number 4. All right. Travis is checking in from Florida. Yes. Laura says she's in my bedroom. Dash looking at you. Okay. East Peoria. All right. Well, Saucy Bottom Barbecue, Illinois checking in. Mr. Perrin says Chicago area. West Palm. All right. T-Bone. South Central LA. All right. Eric. Thank you, sir. Cypress Blue says Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Thanks, A. Thanks, Laura. Justin from Papa Bear's Kitchen says Los Angeles. Impressive Sarah says Arkansas. Where in Arkansas? I had family in Arkansas between Stuttgart and Hot Springs. Or Stuttgart, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Northern California, KB said. It is a FB RX-7. It's an older one. It's an FB actually. I think, Travis. If I had to think about it. Eat more mushrooms. That will take you. I will make you a fun guy. Boom boom. I need like a soundboard to be able to play sound effects. Hold on, let me see if I can find free sound effects. Let's open this up in a new tab here. We're gonna find it. Hold on, be patient. Let's see, download symbol crash. Let's see. Of course not. How do I even search for that? Like, boom. Freaking YouTube has everything. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna keep that one queued up for every time y'all have jokes. Alright. Terry says Shenandoah, Iowa. Alright. Came in late. What are you drinking? I am drinking a Hefeweizen I got from BJ's restaurant. My wife gifted me with this. This is a gallon growler. And I think we can finish it tonight on the live stream. What do you think? Can you guys help me out? Sounds like you got a crying cat over there. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll mute it when I fill up the next pint. DMV Barbecue says PG County shorty. I know this is off topic, but I'm not sure if beak cheeks are for me. How did you cook them? Nice. Edmonton. Hi, friends and family there. Ozark, near Fort Smith. Alright, well, I've never been to Ozark, though I would love to go to the Ozarks because of the TV show. But yeah. Murfreesboro, Tennessee on deck. Mo's Mobile Grilling and Smoking. Perfect. Thank you, sir, for checking in. Anybody else? Where you checking in from? Let me know. Hey, if you have not already, hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. Just, let's hang out and talk and have a good evening. So if you have not already hit that thumbs up, please do so. It really does help me feel better about doing these videos, and it really just, it helps this video and it helps my channel. So yeah. Saucy Bottom said, I just stumbled across your videos 2 weeks ago, and I've been trying to watch as many as I can Really enjoy your content and delivery. Well, thank you. It's like it's sometimes talking on camera. Oh, talking on camera is a learned skill. Again, I'm picking on Marcus. Where's Marcus? Where is Marcus? But yeah. B, how you doing this evening? He said, "What up, barbecuers?" Soundboard, yeah. Darian said, "First shot." We love smoking meatloaf too. Oh, that's another one. I'm not a fan of meatloaf seriously. I'm not a fan of meatloaf at all. My wife cracks me up because she loves meatloaf, and she loves meatloaf just like ground meat, eggs, breadcrumbs, ketchup or barbecue sauce on top, and that's it. Because I don't like meatloaf, she always says I put too much stuff in the meatloaf, peppers and onions and
No,
what?
that's not true.
What?
So if you make a turkey meatloaf, yes, you're supposed to have the peppers and the onions and all that because turkey is a blander meat. No, it's delicious. And then when you have beef meatloaf, you don't need all that. You just need some Lipton onion mix, some ground beef, a little breadcrumb. You mix that all together. Sometimes you put a little ketchup in their mix, but you be doing the most with all that smoking of my meatloaf and all that extra.
Can y'all hear her? Can y'all hear her complaining right now? Can you hear her?
You be doing the most.
And to me, it's delicious because I don't like meatloaf. So I have to dial it up. Like, I gotta put lipstick on a pig in order for me.
That heavy seasoning and it be all overpowering and then it's smoked and that's even more stuff. You need traditional grandma meatloaf, like the kind you get at Old Country Buffet.
Somebody insert the barf emoji for me. I managed the Domino's pizza for nearly 10 years. I hated mushrooms. Then I tried stuffed mushrooms on a cruise and had to order seconds. Nice, Justin. Smoked for 2.5 hours. Braised for 4.5 hours.
Come help me with these plants.
I don't know. Internet troubles. All right. Somewhere south of the grip is where the side of Great Pacific Northwest, Southwest Washington State. Hey, where's the Grump? I don't know where Grumpus is. Is the Ozarks a show where Justin Timberlake plays the country girl? No, at least I don't think so. Ozarks is with is it? It's not Jerry O'Connell, is it? Terry says, "When am I coming to Iowa?" In other news, that's the right way for me too. None of the other junk. I don't know where he is. He did have the school reunion last Saturday. I think he went on the Geo. Okay. Actually think the show is about Missouri. It's a mountain range. Okay. Laura, do not encourage her. Try adding different mushrooms into your meatloaf. No, thank you. Eric says, what kind of smoke do you use on your meatloaf? So, the better question would be what kind of wood do I use to smoke my meatloaf? And the last time I did it on a pellet grill, and whatever was in there, I don't remember what it was. Sarah said I need the peppers, onions, celery in my meatloaf. Okay. Can't hate on Double T Diner though. Baby, have you ever had meatloaf from Double T?
From Double T?
Yeah, Travis said can't hate on Double T Diner though.
No, I've never had it.
We've never had it from there. So whenever we also have not been to Double T Diner in like 3 years.
Boy, please.
Yeah, right. You paying? That's. Listen, do not.
You always offer to pay.
Yep.
You paid for Fridays the other day when you was like, I got you.
Takes that center one getting chewed out. Hold up, time
Oh,
out.
you gonna put only on it and then let me pay?
Really?
He said I'm a whole
Seriously?
adult.
And you wonder why we leave you at home?
You see?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? What do you
No.
You keep offering to pay for stuff you don't pay for.
Yep.
I paid for the Ritas, and you were about to give me.
I wasn't at nobody's Ritas.
You got Ritas.
No, she didn't.
I didn't go to nobody's Ritas.
When we were in King of Prussia.
I did not have. Oh, someone did give me Ritas. I didn't need it though. But I did. But you ate it, didn't you? You ate it though. He got me Ritas, but he ate it.
It's like I got you a bowling ball that fits my fingers, but it's your gift. Yeah.
So back to the subject. I have
meatloaf,
not had Double T.
You have to pan fry the slices. What?
That sounds okay. So I would do that. I would absolutely the meatloaf afterwards,
Dude,
and then
guess
brown
what
it
that
in
is? That is a burger. That's why I do not
That's
like
what I'm
meatloaf. The only reason I like smoked meatloaf is because it reminds me of a burger. That is it. Like, smoked meatloaf is the only meatloaf I will eat. Like all these puke emojis about eating meatloaf.
Meatloaf is delicious.
Steven says, "Hey yo, Dash, good evening all." Yes indeed. Look, see, Justin said the same thing. A meatloaf burger.
Meatloaf burgers are good. I will put meatloaf.
Yeah,
in
Jason
between pieces
Bateman,
of bread.
Jason Bateman. Really good show. If you've never watched the Ozarks, highly recommend. Within 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes of the first episode, you will be like, okay, I gotta watch this whole thing. There's 3 seasons of the Ozarks, and it is good, like really good. You can't tell me that the Langmore girl. Oh, yo, okay. Now I understand what you're talking about, T-Bone. She does look like Justin Timberlake. Yeah. Ruth Lang, I know exactly what you were talking about. As soon as you said the Langmore girl, I know what you mean now.
Where's my eldest child?
Look, Laura says, "You go, girl, Mrs. Dash." Hey, Steven says, "Smash that thumbs up, y'all." Mrs. Dash is going in on all y'all. She always does. See, this is what happens when she's up past her bedtime. She just wants to. Look, she's like, "I'm gonna go in the other room." Look, she's walking into the other room. She's dealing with plants right now. Look, T-Bone says meatloaf is not good. Yes, I agree.
You just haven't had good meatloaf.
Oh my god, I hate when people say that. I hate when people say that. You haven't had good this.
Well,
you
that's
haven't
what you
had
try.
good.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
You hate when people say that. But
About
how many times
lamb.
did you
No.
No. How many times did you try to make me eat Brussels sprouts?
I mean,
You kept making it. Oh, you just haven't had it. You need it roasted. No, you need it this way.
I agree, and I am
Brussels
guilty.
sprouts is still disgusting.
I agree, and I'm guilty.
Okay, so don't be hating on things you do.
Guess what? I can do that. That's my prerogative as an adult to be like, I can bash someone for doing it and do it at the same time. That's my right. Yeah. Yo, Travis said that next season needs to hurry up for sure because they sure as hell be leaving us on a cliffhanger like a mug. Like, yo, like how? Yo, Langmore, that chick is ruthless. Like, it's funny. Her name is Ruth, and she is ruthless. I think that's on purpose. That's like, yo, she's crazy. Moses, dang. Sweet and sour sauce on it? How about a sweet and sour sauce on the meatloaf, baby? Webcam says, should I create it? Excuse me. Should I create company shirts and get a catering truck? So here's the thing, Webcam. See, I want you, and this is, I don't want you to dive into the pool head first. Dip your toe in. You have to crawl before you can run. Okay. I feel like you have lofty goals, and I don't want to like crush your goals or anything like that, but I want to help make sure they are realistic, because you can dive and throw too much money into something and then it not take off as fast as you want it to, and then you'll be flailing and treading water as opposed to wading into the water, and then by the time you are to that point, you'll be able to, like float. All right. So, Victor says, by the way, most mushrooms have naturally occurring MSG in them. That's why they do such a great job of enhancing flavor in foods. Did not know that. I thought mushrooms were more of an umami flavor. Boomer says, sorry, Dash, not to disappoint, but I love me some meatloaf. Well, their broken clocks are right twice a day. Oh. Mo says he's 11. Neil, how you doing this evening? Look, T-Bone says roasted sprouts are awesome. See, this is why I like you, T-Bone, because meatloaf sucks. Asparagus, awesome. Sprouts, Brussels sprouts, awesome. All right, B says he's got his internet sorted out. Draws the line in the kitchen. Yeah, well, guess what? She has, yeah. Brad says, yo, Dash, I'm local to you. Any interest in letting me cook you a brisket to review for a video? Trying to see where my brisket stands in Someone respected in someone's respected eyes. Well, Brad, what I can tell you is this: hit me up on Instagram. I'm not going to tell you no, but we can figure something like that out. Let's see. Olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, and a little smoke. Dude, olive oil, salt, pepper. I don't even put garlic on the Brussels sprouts, but maybe I do need to add a little bit of garlic. But man, still, yeah. Quentin, how you doing this evening? He says, "Hey, what up, Dash? Hey, friends." I started reading the message backwards. How you doing this evening, Mr. Sanders? Is it Sanders or Saunders? It's so funny. Um, Andrea and Andrea are spelled the same way, but it depends on how you pronounce it. And oh my gosh, it's so funny. You can tell the difference between a Andrea and an Andrea or an Andrea. There's 3 different ways to pronounce and spell the same. Yo, Justin said, bruh, Brussels sprouts, barf. Look, Darian too. What? Mo said my wife does that to me about smoking every. Oh my god, man, yo, but see, you know what? I will tell you, and I'm very appreciative of my wife because she level sets me because I know, and this is one of those things. Like, there are a lot of you guys who watch my channel, a lot of you guys who cook, and I don't think you are there at that same point I am. I've been cooking and smoking and grilling and doing things like on the grill for 10 plus years. And when I say I experimented to the max, like my wife is like, "You're cooking on the grill again. I'm going to go buy pizza. You're cooking on the grill again. I can't stand that smell." Like it is worn on my wife. So I know better than to try and smoke everything. But some of you guys are still in that experimentation stage. And I don't want to, crush your dreams, your hopes and your dreams. But one of the things I say all the time is you cannot smoke everything. You do not need to grill everything. Just like that. Just because you can doesn't mean you need to. It applies. That rule applies when it comes to smoking and grilling. DMV says, Dash, use some of the cheeks for tacos and put the rest in the oven to continue braising, and it finally fell apart like they should after another 2.5 hours. So I didn't get mine to the point where they fell apart. I cooked mine more or less like a brisket or like ribs. So I know there's a lot of folks, most Latinos, cook cachete. Cachete in Spanish is cheek, right? And I have never had cachete tacos, but I cook them like I would a brisket or like a beef rib, and to me they were perfect. So maybe you overdid them if you were getting them to the point where they were shredding. I don't know if that's the same or the meat is good for shredding, but you may have overdone them. T-Bone said, I watched Queen of the South to get me by until season 4. I have not started watching Queen of the South, and it's one of those things where sometimes I don't mind committing to a TV show, but then I'm like, I don't know. Laura says, roast your Brussels sprouts, then with bacon, Papa. Can't put bacon on everything. Stinking good says, what's smoking? Nothing tonight. I'm on this live stream. I can't be cooking. Probably not smoked at a high enough temp while on the smoker. We'll see. I seem to have a problem diving into everything I do. Sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah, Travis, dude. So, Travis, my Uncle Calvin. He's been in a couple of videos. He has what's called an addictive personality. I know that. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you know that you have an addictive personality, sometimes you have to regulate yourself, or go into something being aware. And yeah. Victor says, sorry Dash, I have great meatloaf, but I have had to share my flavorless, dry, overcooked meatloafs. Sarah said, I say sometimes it's okay to dive in, just be prepared for the struggle, but it's worth it. Sarah, caveat, it can be worth it. You have to get through, you have to muddle through, and it can be worth it. But I'll tell you what, Travis was here with me during the struggle. Definitely. But if you make it, make it have to work, you'll figure it out. My buddy Brandon and I opened a vinyl wrap and tent shop. You know, it's so funny, Travis, when you were talking about, you asked me, hey, I know we can wrap something. I said to Mrs. Dash, I said, Travis has got something up his sleeve. I know he's got something up his sleeve. I said, if I know Travis, sure enough, there it is. Neil says, is prime rib fat cap up or fat cap down, or does it matter? I always cook fat cap up. I always do. T-Bone says, I consider starting selling rib and chicken meals 1 day a week. Smoked mac and other sides. There's really no bar. So T-Bone, he said he's in, you said you're in Florida? Sarah said, I want to go to a barbecue competition to scout out other people's cooks. My husband and I are planning to. So, Sarah, you'd be surprised. Like, there are sometimes you can go to a competition and people will be forthcoming, and there are other times you go to a competition and people will do stuff behind closed doors and they don't want you to know and they don't tell you anything. Those SCA events, like as laid back and chill as they are, those mugs are like cutthroat. And I'm not even gonna lie, when I went on the first SCA event and you guys saw that miserable fail, that succession of videos from that fail when we came in dead as last, I'm not gonna lie, I took some moonshine with me and was giving it out to folks to hope that they would mess up their cooks. Not even gonna lie. DMV says just add bacon. No, man, you can't add bacon to everything, especially for people who don't eat bacon. Brussels sprouts are rule, especially with what? Neil? What? We cook Brussels sprouts in the oven. I season them. We use cheese and panko crumbs. That's interesting. Can y'all please hurry up and get out of the refrigerator? Thank you. Y'all been in it a while. I've been patient. Okay. You're still, I can't hear you. You're just using your mouth. I want you to be quiet. Yes, I can read your lips. You're trying to be quiet, but you're being distracting, even though you're trying to be quiet. Go ahead, try again. I don't even have my glasses on and I'm reading your lips. Do what you need to do and get out of the kitchen. How about that? That was taste tester number 2. Quentin says, I'm here to stir the pot again as usual. You haven't done my recipe yet, and I'm waiting for your opinion. Chicken thighs marinated in Olive Garden dressing for a few hours. I don't know, Quentin. If that is, Quentin is like, I'm coming to the live stream, and he's like, he's going to comment. He's like, you know why I'm here. All right. So we'll see. Let's see. Laura said I smoked a cigar, but I didn't grill it. Yeah. I smoked lasagna once. Never again, T-Bone says. I think I bought a ready meal from like Sam's. And the whole thing is I cooked it on a Traeger and then I uncovered it to get some smoke in that cheese on top, and actually was okay. But the lasagna, yeah. Justin says, Deborah. Oh man. Deborah is normal. The other is so extra. Listen, I know a Deborah, okay? I know a Deborah. My husband loves that. It travels well. Okay. Bacon goes on everything. No, it doesn't. Just because you can, that doesn't mean you do. B said he's doing 30 pounds of pork belly tonight for bacon. That's what's up. Who said you can't put... I said you can't put bacon on everything. Okay? Fight me. I said it. Alright? Sarah says we're making her hungry. Nope. I did. Even failure is a learning experience, but pick yourself up and try again. Yes, indeed. Stinking good, says Broke Dash. Got something you should try. Smoked some half chickens last week with cowboy garlic. What is cowboy garlic? And onion charcoal briquettes. What? Laura says, hey to everybody, but taste tester number 3.
Yes.
Okay, she's still in earshot. And 1 and 2, I know 2's in the kitchen. Is 1 in the kitchen over there?
No, 1 is in here with me.
All right, well, they're all still within earshot. I even have an extra taste tester tonight. We got taste tester number 2.5 because he's taste tester number 2's friend in the house. Around here, people are pretty friendly. I'm still trying to perfect my sauces. Yeah, Lord, I'm telling you, Sarah, gotta be careful. Some people will set you up for failure. Umami Japanese means essence of deliciousness, and it was turned by this professor who created with being responsible for discovering what MSG is and giving it the name we use. Nice. There are failures in barbecue, just delicious mistake. Oh no, there are failures, B. Do not kid yourself and say there are no failures. There are failures in barbecue. The Olive Garden taste tester number 3. Can you go in there and see if we have any Olive Garden seasoning or Olive Garden salad dressing? I think we do. But it is similar to Italian dressing. And I know it'll be good because my mother used to make chicken in Italian dressing, marinated in Italian dressing all the time. All the time. What made you smoke a lasagna? I'm telling you, it's because people had the smoker and they're like, oh my gosh. Jamie, where were you a little while ago? Jamie says, did someone say smooth some veggies? Here she goes. She about to say something about okra. Watch. Have you tried raspberry? Yeah. T-Bone said it was a phase.
I don't think it was in here.
Oh, you don't see anything over there? Alright. Brussels sprouts rule with the cheese sauce. Alright. Might need to try that. I think that finished number 4. Hold on. I'm gonna mute this while I fill it up. Hold on. Weird sound. It makes a weird sound. It does sound so. I feel like it changes sound as it's getting lower and lower. I think this is number 5. Had to learn that bacon doesn't go on everything the hard way. King Remy, see? Sorry, dinner at Mom's ran long, but we're here, and you know you're an okra convert. No, I'm a mushroom convert. I am not an okra convert. What up, Marcus? How you doing this evening? Marcus, I was talking about you and cooking duck earlier. You missed it. Laura says, I can see my husband trying that. Oh, just cuss? Jamie, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Ooh, Sarah says, we love okra. T-Bone said I marinate salmon in zesty Italian dressing. That's pretty good. I don't know if I could do. I don't know if I could do that. But see, ever since discovering Uncle Steve shake and the Gator shake, almost anything seafood gets Gator shake in this house. B said there's a guy over here that does a bright purple barbecue sauce. It's called Lean. Oh God. Oh gosh. Yeah, you are in Houston. You know. Oh yeah. There's Lean. Mm-hmm. DMV said my brother-in-law marinates ribs in Italian dressing before grilling. Sure. You see them getting red? They're not warm yet, but they are getting a little red. I'm hot, actually. Marcus said, "Hey everyone, I like okra fried. I heard done on the barbecue is awesome." Lies, Laura. Lies. Lies. I've never tried salmon with the Italian dressing. He said I'll give it a go as well. See, so this is one of those things, right? I feel like I'm past the experimentation phase because when I start experimenting with stuff, I get lackluster looks and disapproval. So when I experiment with things, it's for me and me only because I'm willing to experiment. But when I experiment and give, like, do things for my family, my kids, my wife, and they look at me like, I don't know about this one, like, and they say, it's not your normal. And I'm just like, you know how long I spent cooking that piece of meat that you're, frowning on? And that makes me not want to do it sometimes. This is number 5. Thanks, Laura. Neil says, good night from Canada. Well, good night to you too, kind of sir. Really good to try. It only for you only. Yeah, but T-Bone, the problem is I won't say an open mind, but I don't mind trying different things. So me, like, getting excited about something, those are beer stuff. Leave that alone. It's not for you. Me getting excited about something and then somebody raining on my parade, it doesn't make me feel good. What?
Do you have any beef tallow?
Why?
I was gonna fry something.
There's beef tallow. You gotta look behind, unless mommy threw it away.
Mommy?
It should be on the shelf right there.
Can you throw a little beef tallow?
Taste tester number 1. It should be on the shelf right there. It'll look like in those containers. You see any?
I'm not gonna look at this stuff.
Can you look in there? See those containers right there? Scott.
Yeah, these ones.
They look like, if you don't see them, then look in the freezer there and see if there's anything in there. There might be. I think the right time. Man, yeah, definitely. You're right. Salmon candy, we love it, but it needs a low temp. Okay. Yeah, because the whole thing is when you put too much sugar on anything that gets grilled, you burn it, and there's disappointment follows. Smoke rings and grill marks. All right, so what it do? T-Bone said, best friend in high school showed me this 20 years ago. It works. No problem. You know why I'm here. Smoke rings and grill marks. Yeah, like, why did it take you so long to find that?
This was behind the Cambro, behind a whole bunch of seasoning.
What did I say? On the shelf.
I just tried my flashlight and look.
On the shelf. TB said, my daughter can't hurt my feelings. Well, my daughter can. My wife can. My boys, they hurt my feelings too. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, no. Marcus says soft eggs and rice. I gave it a shot. I do not like runny eggs, Sam. I am. Like, and it does not change. Like, I tried it. I tried it. Like, valiant effort. I tried it. Laura says, hey, taste tester number 1. He said hi. He's trying to find something. What are you looking for now?
Cornstarch.
Why?
Just a little bit of dressing chicken.
He's trying to fry something right now. And he's about to destroy the stove. And he's going to be mad when I wake him up tomorrow morning to clean it before I do anything. Victor said, I grill my salmon using Italian dressing. Been doing that about 35 years. It's my favorite way to grill salmon, but there are tricks to doing it correctly. Victor's, I'm sure he is going to type another paragraph. He's, when you smoke ring and grill marks says, you know why I'm here. For tips on how to cook meats. For the fellowship and hanging out. To see me make a fool of myself when I'm drunk. Why are you here? Grow Mark said, I'm formerly known as B-Rock. All right. Travis said, hey, just logged in. Got a question for you. How is the wintertime for you business-wise? Do you have to change your menu? I do not change my menu. I cook the same things. Boom. That's it. I'm not changing my menu just because it's a different season. It's not like I'm cooking fresh fruit that I'm growing or fresh vegetables. Nah, I cook the same stuff. The only reason or thing that make me change my menu is availability of the meats that I cook. That's it. B said there's a ton of seafood restaurant here. We don't do any fish just because of the competition, but we do barbecue shrimp by the pound. They are a huge hit. Nice. Darn it. Obviously, that went down the wrong pipe. That's what I get for drinking and trying to read at the same time. Thanks, Justin. This is the weirdest thing you've smoked. Watermelon. By far. Watermelon. Taste tester number 2 is who makes the pancakes. Taste tester number 1 did better with popcorn. But yeah. B says I cheat, Laura. I use Uncle Steve's. Yep. Let's see. Tomato slices with flake salt and balsamic vinegar. That was a fail. Grilled? Or just like, because I made a cucumber salad. It was like cucumber, onion, and tomato. I don't know if there was not balsamic involved, but it was a cucumber salad, and my goodness, it was good. T-Bone says, we don't know why you're here. What up, Jimmy? How you doing this evening, sir? He says, Dash, guys, I made it. Marcus is so funny. Switching accounts, he's like, Pew, pew, pew. Aloha, hey, how y'all doing? What's up? Drinking and reading. Oh, man. Yeah, I like totally caught off guard. Justin said, with 6 kids between 21 and 26 years old, I can tell you nothing changes. I have that same conversation all the time. Look in the cabinet, on the shelf. Where? On the shelf. Yep, I told him. Well, it was on the shelf. When Mrs. come out here, I'll show you how to grill and smoked salmon. Not that you're doing it wrong, just a few new different ways. So, Victor, I don't know how to tell you this, but I think I like Atlantic salmon better than I like Pacific salmon. And that's probably just because of my, I won't say upbringing, but the amount of Atlantic salmon that I've eaten. Now, I might get out there and try some Pacific salmon, and it might be okay. But I like Atlantic salmon, and I don't want to, I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything. But I'm definitely I'm not going to say I'm not going to try it, but I like Atlantic salmon. T-Bone says, you have a video cooking chicken and brisket in the same cooker. I remember properly what temp you were running. I feel if I smoke things too low, the fat doesn't render properly. So T-Bone, usually when I'm smoking brisket and chicken, I cook at a higher temperature, closer to 275. Just cause. So many ways to do them. Yeah. Whoa. Nothing better than a nice king salmon caught in the Pacific waters. I mean. Oh man. See, part of the problem is I don't always see everybody's videos. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do 2 things at once here. Alright, let's see here. Give me 1 second, guys. Biggie versus Tupac. Biggie, hands down, like, no question. I smoked apple pie before too. It was good. So T-Bone, I've had pies cooked on charcoal or with charcoal, and there is definitely a little bit of smoke flavor that you get in the pie crust. Like, not even mad at that one. I gotta catch up. Jimmy puts out videos on Sundays, and I am not always around and available to watch videos on Sundays. And then Monday, if I don't scroll back far enough in my subscriptions, I miss them. So a lot of times what ends up happening is Jimmy comments on one of my videos, and I'm like, damn it, I didn't see Jimmy's video this week. I need to go watch his video. So if you see me, like, case in point, if you are a person who watches my videos and puts out videos yourself, and I do not comment on, or I have not commented on your videos, I give you permission to comment on one of my videos and say, check out my last video. Okay, as we all do, we get busy, and I am subscribed to a crazy amount of people on YouTube. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I don't always get to see everyone's video. And it's one of those things where I don't always remember that I forgot to watch your video. So you have my permission to berate me and get me to watch your video. Now, here's another thing. I don't always comment because sometimes I'm watching when I should be doing something else. And yeah. All right, let's see. Cedar plank salmon is really good. Smoke. T-Bone. Speaking of that cruise I was talking about with the chef's table, they did this thing where they put, like, lit a piece of, and I don't know if it was cedar, they lit a piece of some, oh, it was rosemary. They lit the rosemary and, like, put a tinge on that rosemary and turned it upside down on the glass for like 60 seconds, a minute, while they mixed the actual drink, and then turned the glass over and then poured the drink into the glass with the smoke from the rosemary. Wow. It was phenomenal. Laura says, Beast of Pacific Fish got that Fukushima. Yeah. As long as the salmon is wild and not farmed, I'm happy. Yeah. Webcam says, you should cater one of my events. I'll pay whatever. Webcam, aren't you? Where are you? Comment, where are you? Darnell, how you doing this evening? No, Marcus, you are wrong, sir. East Coast salmon versus West Coast salmon. East Coast salmon all the way. I lived in Alaska for 3 years. Those things are amazing. Highly recommend a good smoked Pacific King. Okay. I don't know what type of salmon I've had, but the Pacific salmon I've had, I don't know, man. I like the Atlantic salmon. I don't know. Maybe I haven't had the right Pacific salmon, and I'm not going to say I'm not going to try. Sarah says she loved living in Alaska. Nice. No problem, Smoke Rings and Grill Marks. I got you. Always laughing when you complain about the family not liking change, but I've noticed that some of them with you also, as you're liking Atlantic salmon. It just means you like less salmon flavor. I mean, I'm being honest. I can tell you that I like the Atlantic salmon. But again, I'm saying I may have not had the best Pacific salmon representation on the East Coast. Maybe I need to get a little bit fresher. Quint says Alaska was one of the best if you like outdoor stuff. If you like being inside and doing YouTube and video games, definitely the worst state for that. The internet up there is awful. Jimmy says, man, Dash, you were my 16th sub. I'll never forget that. Well, thank you, man. Dude, you came out of nowhere on my channel, see? You commented on my channel, and I'm like, hey, man, let me check this guy out. So, yeah. I hear on that Dash. Now on to this name. God, he makes awesome babies. 2 more weeks. The hell are you doing over there? That was like, oh, stop it! The missus was moving vases, like glass thing. Look, go to bed.
It won't stay where I want it to stay.
Guess what? We're gonna have to find something to put it up. So my mother-in-law sent plants from her house to our house last night, and my wife is trying to adapt the plants to our house, and she can't find the correct vessel. So we'll have to find something. I'll buy you something, okay?
Is that the beer talking?
No, I'll buy you something. That's the me talking. Speaking of which, time for another. Hold on, I'm not muting the sound. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Let's see if y'all can see. All right, look, this is. Here you go. All right. So here you go, so you can hear it. It's still not. It's not right. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So first and foremost, you have to tilt your glass. I can't tilt it as much because of the pressure. It will push it off the edge of the glass. Ask me how I know. See, it's not making a noise yet. There it is. Look at that right there. Can y'all see that? Oh, perfect. Oh, I looked away. I missed it. Anyway, all right. I think I did pretty good. It overflowed just a little bit, but it's all right. Number 6. Laura, you keeping track for me? T-Bone says, do you inject brisket? No, I do not. If you've been around my channel long enough, you know that I am a keep it simple, stupid cook. Like, really, I keep it simple. No. I do not inject briskets. I'm not cooking competition barbecue. I think injecting briskets is kind of silly, but that's just me. Sarah says, I lived there just as the internet was becoming a thing. Most homes didn't have it yet, but my grandmother's flower shop had it for the FTD. All right, yes. Yeah. Sandwiches the next day, yeah. So Laura, you know what we've been doing lately is my wife has made like salmon egg rolls. So we'll get like the egg roll wrappers, some cabbage, some carrots, and salmon. Yeah, buddy. Darnell says East Coast waters are more polluted, so food tastes better. Damn right. Damn right. You know what they call the water in Philadelphia? Schuylkill Punch. Sarah says Pacific halibut is where it's at. Halibut cheeks. Oh my god, best bite of my life. Halibut cheeks. I'm telling you, the cheeks on almost any meat or any animal are delicious. Black sea bass cheeks, phenomenal. The problem is a lot of times when people cut up and like especially fish, they cut the head at an angle where they cut the cheeks off and they include that and throw it away with the head. Oh my god, like talk about a pet peeve. I see people trimming and cutting fish and they cut the cheeks off of the fish. Oh, like I will fight somebody. Readjusting the belt again. Sitting here in the same position. I gotta get comfortable. Victor says, so you probably would love steelhead, also pink salmon and silver salmon. The 5 species differ greatly in flavor. You have eaten sockeye, and that's my second favorite. Look, Victor, I'm down to try it. Like seriously, I know I don't know everything about it, and I'm accepting of that. But I'm telling you, from what I've had, I prefer Atlantic over the sockeye, I believe. Smoked trout is amazing too. All right, Sarah. Sarah coming in with the, she new here and she's just dropping dimes left and right. I see you, Sarah. B says, bring your Geiger counter. Justin said, Dash, I don't even know if you sub my channels. I have 3. Do you actually put anything on your channels? Justin, do you put anything on your channels? Or what? Let's see. Do you Papa Bear's Kitchen? Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna have to check it out a little later. Laura says, I like wildeye cheeks. Sarah says, let the beer talk, Mrs. Dash. Maybe he'd take you for Meatloaf too. Hey, baby. So this person here, Sarah says, let the beer talk, Mrs. Dash. Maybe he'll take you for Meatloaf too.
I like her.
She's new here. She's got jokes. She's new. Victor says, is that the beer talking? He's laughing. Not sure if the bartender is your future brother. Oh, I'm not sure if bartender is in your future. Listen, we hang out, we have a good time, we just talk and chill and chat. Not a fan of trout. Forgot to take the fat off the belly. Laura doesn't. She says she's not a fan of trout, but she says forgot to take the fat belly off of it, and then she said it turned her off. So that's the same thing with like catfish. I talk about how you really have to clean and like you have to get all of that skin and all of that that gook off of catfish. And if it's not cleaned properly, it will turn you off to eating catfish forever. But you have to clean it properly. So I can understand that. 6, perfect. Thanks, Laura. Darnell says 45-degree angle when pouring. Yeah. T-Bone says I refuse to inject anything. See, T-Bone, this is why I like you. I feel the same exact way. It's got enough fat in it. Yeah, definitely. Speckled trout is the best, if you say so. Smoking Joe, how you doing this evening, man? How's everything? Hopefully everything is good. I guess you are finished up with your live stream, and thank you for joining me on mine. I appreciate that. Let's see. Damn it, man. I did not get the biscuits. Laura says, sounds great. Salmon egg rolls sound fire. They really are. And, baby, what did we put in the salmon? Like, it was cabbage, carrots, salmon, obviously. What else was in the salmon egg rolls? And we fried them.
In the salmon egg rolls, I put... so the cabbage, usually sometimes I mix the cabbage with carrots and I saute those. Avocado.
Avocado, yeah, we did put some avocado in some of them.
And then the salmon. And that was really it. Because the cabbage was a mix of cabbage and carrots and it was seasoned and all that good stuff. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. Like, it was one of those experimentation Thursdays. A lot of times around here, and I smoked the salmon. Yeah, so it was leftover salmon. It was
day old salmon.
So, that's the way I get rid of it.
Rid.
I love it.
Oh, no.
But I gotta reinvent it for my family.
For us, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, totally agree. Yeah. So, hit me up when you're on your way. I sure will, Travis. Be easy, sir. It'll be late on Saturday night, I'm sure. And then I can't stay out too late because I got to get up on Sunday morning. So, what? Sure will be after I have dinner with Travis. I can't hear you. She's grown. Dad, she eat the rest of the fish, but the cheeks are awesome. Oh, yeah, look, I'm telling you. Sarah says cheeks used to be for the fisherman's family. That was the part they got to keep, but it serves in fancy places now. Yeah, sure enough. B says my wife would stab me if I threw away the cheeks. Dude, people who know. Like, what is it? IYKYK. If you know, you know. Man. Darnell, not even going to comment. Victor, we're not going to talk about that. Not much stuff on this channel. I have a few more videos on my other channel. Well, Justin, send me a link on Instagram and I will check out your channel. Catfish and beer batter is yummy. See, I don't like to waste beer. I want to drink the beer. I don't want to mix and cook with the beer. I want to drink the beer. That's it. Sea rum, rainbow trout, same thing. Okay. 45-degree angle when drinking too. Yeah, well, more than a 45 degree. I need a bigger insulated glass. My glass is making it warm. I hate smells. My dad used to get them. Ugh, smell. I've never had that. The only seafood I eat are fish sticks. I have never tried lobster, shrimp, salmon, or any other seafood. Justin, how are you a grown man? I feel like you eat like chicken tenders and macaroni and cheese everywhere. I smoked jerk turkey with a nice 6-hour wet brine. So by default, brining is wet. Perfect. And there is no such thing as a dry brine. Please do not press the pet peeve button. Anyway, perfect. Injected the next one and it was not nearly as good. So I will brine I brine turkeys. Turkeys are probably the only thing I brine. I tried to brine a chicken and it just like, for the extra effort in brining chicken, it wasn't worth it to me. The only thing I do brine religiously is turkey. Whole turkeys. But, you know. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate you, man. I was calling on you earlier. I was like, man, where's Steven to post this video? But yeah, he posted the video, excuse me, on the tips and tricks on catfish. Yeah, Laura says, oh my gosh, Justin, you are missing out on great food. Do a video on a salmon egg roll. Darnell. See, alright, so Darnell, here's the thing. The problem is they don't want to be on camera. And I try to film videos or film things a lot of times when everyone else is not always around. So yeah. Laura says, thank you, Mrs. Dash. Quentin says, goodness, we need a salmon egg roll video. That sounds incredible. Oh man. Don't do that. V-Strom, Brian, how you doing? This says, hi Dash. Hello everyone. T-Bone, be easy. Thank you for hanging out. Definitely appreciate you. Darnell says, she grown? Yeah, she was asking about her mom because the whole thing is I'm taking stuff from Philly down to Florida where my mother-in-law is gonna. She was like, what about my mama? She grown.
She grown?
Yeah.
That's what you want to say?
That was my response. You heard me say that?
No, I didn't hear you say it.
Yeah.
You gonna say my mom brown?
Anyway, so they wanna see a salmon egg roll video.
Oh.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm putting you on the spot. They want to see a salmon egg roll video.
That's something you gonna make? Sounds like a great idea for you to go ahead and make that.
Oh, you see how she tried to turn this around on me? You see, right? I wasn't even trying to put her out there like that. I'm like, that's not something. No. Well, I told them a second ago that's not something she would want to do. And then I'm trying to put her on the spot. And you saw her throw me under the bus and flip it on me, right? Victor says, Dash, do a video of the salmon egg rolls. We would love making these. Would be a great video. So you say. When I get back to hunting, Dash, I will send you moose tongue. Okay, Laura. Frost your mug. I did frost my mug, but I've been drinking this and using this mug for 1 hour and 39 minutes. So, not frosted anymore. Sarah.
Is that a thing?
What is this?
Hold chicharrones.
What is it?
Hold chicharrones.
Alright, yeah, it is a thing. There's still chicken on this one, like pieces of chicken.
Oh, yeah,
See, there's still a little bit of meat on this.
It's a little bit.
It's not.
What do you think?
Taste test number 1, fried chicken skin. It needs a little more seasoning,
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's small. It's only
more salt.
More salt.
You probably could sprinkle some salt on at the end to help. But it looks like you only seasoned one side. Did you season both sides of the chicken skin?
No, I didn't.
How can I look at it and tell that?
Sorry.
You are your mother's son.
Seriously? That beer gonna get you in trouble.
Nah. Let's see. Sarah says put more than one glass in the freezer and switch them out. Yeah. You don't need a big glass. Just drink from the growler. Cut out the middleman. I wish. All right. Oh.
You took that whole gallon?
I don't think he filled it up. I think it was because this is 6. 6 times 16. This is not even. Look. This is what was left. Let me do some math real quick. Yeah, 16 times 6 is 96. It's supposed to be been 128 ounces in the growler, and there wasn't. This isn't even 6. I got shorted. We pressure cooked it and can't. A long straw. Okay. My favorite way to eat catfish is blackened with crawfish sauce. My channel is called Steel Drum Smoke. Well, it's SDSBBQ, which stands for Steel Drum Smokers. So technically, yes, I have barrel cookers. I don't have a barrel cooker specifically. Dear me, so stop. You don't have to show her face. And meat fryer. Yeah. Cook fish for my family. They love it. But I don't even like the way it smells. Ironically, I love to go fishing. What? Justin? Talk about an enigma. Taste tester number 1.
Yes.
How much more of that are you frying?
I'm cooking chicken now.
Oh.
Those 3 chicken thighs and then 3 pieces of skin.
You gotta season both sides, just like with anything.
Excuse me?
You have to season both sides, just like with anything.
I already ate the other 2.
What'd you say?
I already ate the other 2. Just put a little salt.
You just teased. He gave me 1 piece of fried chicken skin. If you've never had fried chicken skin, it is pretty good. My wife hates when I do it. So there are times when I can't find boneless, skinless thighs. I will buy the bone-in skin-on thighs and take the skin off, and I will fry the chicken skins, and phenomenal. Like, lovely, delicious. Y'all love, people who eat pork love pork rinds. Same thing with chicken skin, like chicken thighs specifically.
Did you taste the beefiness in it?
No, I just tasted. I'll be honest, it needed more salt, and I didn't taste beefiness in it though. But pay attention to whatever it is you're doing. It's 6 1/8. No, I think this was 5 1/8, Laura. Whoever IPOs. I did not catch the IPOs, but I did purchase shares of each. How often do you clean, or should I clean my barrel cooker? So, found that I needed to clean the, I won't say dome, but I needed to clean the lid more than the sides of the cooker because stuff would like flake off of the dome on my smokers. But that was about it. Isom says, "Hey, big fella, ever smoked a whole hog?" No, I have not. I'm in Baltimore City. I do not get much call for whole hog. And one of the other things too is if I cook a whole hog, who the hell is going to eat it? Like, really? My wife is one of those. It's one of those things where my wife has said, "Hey, can you cook it for us?" But I would have to get a teeny tiny like suckling pig, and she's kind of like, "Oh, the baby pig. I don't know if we can." Like, yeah, it's one of those things. It's a vicious cycle. You scrape fat on chicken skin before you fry it. No, just you have a chicken thigh. You can pull the skin off of a thigh, like pull it right off, and I'll put them in a pile, like in a plastic bag or some aluminum foil, and I'll put them off to the side. And while the chicken is out on the smoker, I will fry the skin. Hooks, rubs, and spices. What up? Hope y'all are having a great week so far. Yes, indeed. First Love, how you doing? Uh-oh. Is one of them leaking?
Yeah. Even with it having a trick track
Have you tried Flocka chicken skin for sale? No. I've never sold chicken skin. It's always been a thing for my family, and it's not one of those things that I like publicize. There's no worries. If you know, you know. Good night. Yeah, indeed. Quentin, be easy, man. Darnell says, "How much you even charge for fried chicken?" Man, I don't fry chicken. I fry chicken for me, for my family. I like eating salmon when I was a kid, but loved fishing for them. When I moved out on my own, I discovered why I didn't like eating salmon. Turns out my mother couldn't cook good salmon at all. Yeah, sometimes that's what it is. Sure, Margot. I don't discriminate. And I've always wanted to cook a whole hog. I don't say why, but sure. TMV said, "We'll eat it, just call." Yeah, alright. My pronouns are do not call me late for dinner. That's it. I do have stickers. So shout out to Justin, who is here tonight, and Marcus, and me, of course. Grumpus hasn't been here in a while, and Jim from Suburban Barbecue, I don't know where the heck he's been either. But yeah, I have stickers. In order to get a sticker, just DM me on Instagram, Steel Drum Smokers, and shoot me an address. Might hook you up. Or you can order them and support the channel. You could go out to this website. And you can order stickers from BRBQUE.com. Darnell says I meant to charge for chicken skin. I'm not charging for chicken skin. There are things that I cook that are for us, for me only. So there's that. Really, Darnell? Sell chicken skins only? I'm like blown. I want. My beer is gone. I drank it all up, and we're not even 2 hours in. Right now, that's crazy though. Chicken skin. Only. Never seen that. Not that I was looking for either though. Be yours? Okay. Do you see this cup? There is no room for another sticker. Like, if you had a small sticker, then you would see it. But, hold on. Hold on. Hold that thought. Let me show you something. Not for nothing, your sticker is within earshot, okay? So thank you. This is my backup cup, okay? And this is what he has on the front of said cup that he gave me. So, again, not for nothing, no room on the existing cup. Let's see. Get the chicken skins all fried up, sprinkle it on pulled chicken taco. Alright. Nice. Little pushing squares, how they do chicken thighs and such. Really? Interesting. Fried chicken skins here in Houston. They sell fried chicken skins. Interesting. Big Chuck, how you doing this evening? I did not get the biscuits. I feel like that is a new joke for the live streams. I forgot the biscuits. But I also have not been back to Sam's to shop since last week. So technically, I'm still good. This is my first top round with Brian. How was the brisket rub, Darnell? No problem, Laura. Enjoy. So, hold on, B. You didn't peep it? You didn't see? Hello. He tried to call me out and say where is his sticker, but the sticker is within earshot. So yeah, Brian, what's up? Taylor says, oh man, Sam's is an easy place to spend money. They give me a lot more than I'd like to admit. So, Taylor, I go into Sam's and I get specifically what I need, and that is it, and that is all. My wife hates when I go into Sam's because I don't peruse. Because I go in, I get what I need, and I'm in and out, and it usually takes me more time to get to Sam's than it does shopping in Sam's, because I'm going in for a specific thing, I get said specific thing, turn around, and come home. That is it. It's funny. So, you guys saw a few weeks ago that video where I was cooking on a 5-foot grill when I was at my workplace, and I was cooking for my coworkers. One of my coworkers, one of the admins, we went shopping at Costco, and I'm like, all right, what do we have to get? And she's like, we need this, and this. And I'm like, all right, come on, let's go. And she's like, let's look. I'm like, yo, that's not what we need to get. Let's get what we need to get. Like, boom. I don't meander. And she was cracking up because I was like, you are meandering. Like, what are you doing? Just get what we need to get. Just stop looking around for other stuff. I'm like, this is why. Like, no, this is not. No, I can't do that. It's a pretty decent deal. Taylor says their Members Mark extra large charcoal 20 by 20, or so 2 times 20 pounds, is a pretty decent deal when you can find it. I have never found the Members Mark charcoal. Is that not how you guys shop, man? Shoot. I I can say too much right now about the results of his rub. It was the first battle from Instagram, and I haven't gotten back together for the scoring. All right, well there you go, Darnell. I was looking to see because I know you were saying. V Strong Brian says, "Shop like Dash, make the world a better place." Yo, when I say in and out, Hey, thank you very much. He says, "We saute house barbecue." I like that. Thank you so very much, man. I appreciate that. I'm not here to advertise. I'm not here to sell you guys stuff. I mean, if you guys want to support, then that's great. I'm not getting rich off of selling stickers. Trust me. Um, no, Chuck. All men do not shop like that. But yeah, B. Brian, not V Strong Brian, but Brian. Trying to call me out there. Like, where's my sticker? I don't see my sticker. Your sticker is right on the other side of the room. It's in a safe place. So I had this. it was a gallon of Hefeweizen that I got from, well, it was less than a gallon. I'm upset and I'm not at the same time. So I got 96 ounces or so of beer at the 64-ounce price. So I'm mad and I'm not. I'm mad because it wasn't 128 ounces, but I'm not mad because it wasn't 64. I don't know. It was less than full. Big Chuck said, "I thought that was the only way to shop." Victor says, "I only shop by myself. It's easiest that way." Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that either. Yeah. We'll just let that one go. Hey, Jimmy said, "Time to hit that thumbs up if you have not already." And I know Steven said the same thing not too long ago, but I was trying to catch up on the comments and I didn't get to read his comment about hitting the thumbs up out loud. So thank you very much, fellas, for reminding everyone to hit that thumbs up button for me. If you have not already done so, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. Darnell says, "I have autographed rubs and stickers from Brian." Yeah, I don't have. He didn't autograph my rubs or the rubs he gave me, nor my stickers, now that I think about it. But, it's okay. I'll cry after the live stream is over. Anyway. So DMV said 96 ounces. I demand a recount. Yeah, so the whole thing is, and actually, it was probably less than that because in the beginning, I wasn't filling the cup. This should be 16 ounces. It's a pint. I was not filling the cup all the way up. The last time was the only time I filled it up, and it actually teamed over. Look at Rub says, "I'm quicker shopping by myself when I go with the wife and the kids. We buy way more and it takes way longer." Meandering. I know. I am. But then again, it depends. Because if my wife sends me, she's like, "Hey, here's a list. Can you go to the market and get X, Y, and Z?" I suck at remembering what needs to be. I will go in and I will get less than 5 things and still forget one of the things. My wife will give me a list and she's like, "Hey, I can't go to the market. Can you run to the market right now?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." I'll go to the market and I'll have a list. The problem is the list is not optimized for for the way that the market is set up. It would be great if I could go down the list and say, okay, aisle 1 through 21, I can look at the list and say, this is an aisle 1, this is an aisle whatever, because all of the markets are different. It just doesn't work that way, and things will be all over. So I'll be in aisle 1, then I'll be in aisle 13, then I'll be in aisle 3, and then I'll be in aisle 27, and it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I suck at, I have a horrible memory when it comes to things that I need sometimes when I have a list, unless I make the list, because then I'm like, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, and I can, I won't say logically, but I can put things in an order that makes sense to me, and a list that I'm getting through an app from like the Giant is the market or one of the markets near me. It's not optimized. Like they put everything, the dairy section, the this section, the that section, but some of the dairy stuff can be found in other places. Some of the things that they categorize as dairy can be found in other places, or some of the things that can be categorized as this can be found in other places. Smoke Rain says, I shop holding my woman hand because it's romantic, and two, because it saves me money. That doesn't work. You must still be new in your relationship or something. Steven says, Dash man, my wife goes to the grocery for 2 items and come back with a trolley full of groceries. I'm like, what? Don't you laugh at that.
It sounds like something I would do.
Taste tester number 3. Case in point. B said, I saw it, Dash. I knew where it was. Yeah, yeah. Chuck. Well, see, what had happened was the last time I was there at Sam's, I go in, I get the things that I need, I come out. That's it. Restrong says, when I shop with the missus, the rules are very clear. Oh, she tells you to be quiet and push the cart. I totally understand. We went to the market today for eggs and milk, and we left with a whole bunch of other stuff.
Plus eggs and milk.
But we did get the eggs and milk, and the missus was quick to remind me we did get the eggs and milk. Wait, speaking of which, look, see, this is one of those extra things that I got while I was there. I'm about to pop the top and, yep, Pringles. KB said, oh, wait. Victor says, you haven't ever signed my sticker, and I don't see me complaining about it. I'm just happy to get them. Yeah, Victor. I've never actually signed any sticker. I don't know. I don't know. Do you want me to sign your stickers? Most of the time when I send out stickers, I send a personal letter with the stickers. If you've gotten a personal letter from me, reply down below. KB says the beer aisle is always easy to find for some reason. KB, I wish we had beer aisles. We have beer and wine stores specifically. So there is not a aisle of beer in the market. Like when I say it blows my mind at certain places where you can go into a market and buy beer, it blows my mind. Like I'm like, oh my god, look at this. Oh my gosh, gas stations, yeah. Like, we don't have that. Actually, you put my list together the way the store is laid out. My wife thinks I'm crazy. No, you're not, dude. You know how efficient that is? Like, yes. DMV said, and they walk too damn slow. No, they are meandering. That's what it is. Ernest said my girlfriend walks every single aisle. I wear my walking shoes and push the cart. My wife does that too. She walks up and down every aisle. I'm like, why? We don't need anything from here. Let's get what we need. Foil or butcher paper? It depends on what I'm cooking. I have found, I won't say as of late, but recently, I cook things in butcher paper for my family. I cook in foil for most of my customer cooks because I like, it's predictable. Victor says, I actually enjoy shopping, but I'm a bachelor. If I don't get it, it don't get got. True. Laura says, them are some good chips. Yep. Laura says I have to see if I did get a letter. Nice. Nothing like burning your tongue on Pringle seasoning. Also, do you drain the jus when resting in foil? No, it depends. So if the only time I will drain the jus from, let's say, a brisket is when I want the brisket to cool faster. If it's sitting in a pool of warm jus, it will retain its heat much longer. So if I'm like, okay, I'm pressed for time, I need this brisket to hurry up and cool so I can slice it, I will drain the jus off first. If I'm like, I have a few hours before I have to cut this up and not serve it, but cut this up and portion it, cut it up and portion it, then I will just I'll just be patient and I'll let it be and I'll let it cool, and boom boom boom. That's like it. So when you're ready to come to Cali, let me know. Flight is on me. Well, where in Cali? I received said personal letter. Jimbo Q says. Victor says I only mentioned signing stickers because you mentioned it earlier. Yeah. B says never drain the juice when resting. So my reasoning is sound. Again, if I am trying to let the brisket cool faster, I will drain the jus. If I am not trying to, I won't say speed up, but if I have more time, then I will leave the brisket sitting in the jus. Same thing with pork shoulder. Wait. They don't sell beer, wine, and alcohol at every grocery store, gas station, and 7-Eleven out there. Hell no. Hell no. We have separate stores for all of those things. Liquor is controlled by, well, there are liquor stores, and it depends by the county, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. In certain counties, there are liquor stores. In certain counties, there are beer and wine stores. And in certain counties, you can get all three. Beer, wine, and liquor at the same place. Now, growing up in Pennsylvania, and still in Pennsylvania, you have a state store. The state store sold liquor. And you could buy beer at the state store. I think you could buy wine at the beer store too. So I think the state store sold all three. But the beer and wine, or the little stop and goes as we call them, the stop and goes were like corner stores, just straight corner stores where you could buy beer and wine. In certain places you can get a liquor license to sell beer and wine. But that was it. They sold no liquor. Like, there was a limit to the alcohol percentage you could buy, or they could sell at one of those stop and goes, basically. And everything from that specific alcohol percentage and higher was sold at a state store. Baby, could you get beer and wine from a state store?
Do you get beer and wine from the state store?
From Pennsylvania, in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So there's beer and wine.
Yeah,
and
but
then it's the state store that has liquor.
yeah, but I thought the state store sold liquor. I mean, it sold beer and wine too.
And it did.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The state store sold all three, but the stop and goes only sold beer and possibly wine.
So there were beer and wine stores, and then it was.
No, actually, I think it was just beer stores, because you couldn't really buy wine at a stop and go.
I don't know why you call it stop and go. What's a stop and go?
Like the little corner stores that sold.
A distributor.
A beer distributor sold just straight beer. Like, they didn't sell wine.
Maybe because we don't drink wine, I don't really know.
Yeah, true. My wife said, you don't drink wine, we really don't know. We don't. But I know the state stores, in Pennsylvania at least, sold liquor, wine, and beer. Yeah. I think they sold all three. If not all three, at least liquor and wine.
I think they sold beer too.
But in Maryland, it depends on what county you live in as to how the beer, the wine, and the liquor are sold, which is crazy. And I was just about to say, and what days you could buy what on. Because in Baltimore County, you cannot buy liquor on Sunday, but in Baltimore City, you can. Again, crazy. No, B, you cannot buy beer in a gas station. Like, they are one of the bigger gas stations in the area is actually petitioning the state to try and change it so that you can buy beer Flock is a chicken skin chip like pork rinds. Oh, okay. No, every state is different. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Smoke rings and grill marks. So here's the key. In order for you to get to the point where I'm like, yo, I'm going out to Cali and I'm gonna go visit smoke rings and grill marks, you need to show up on the live streams. You need to show up in the comments of the videos. Make me get to know you, and I'll be like, oh, all right, yeah, that's my homie, that's my ace. I'm gonna go hang out with him, all right? Because if I don't know you, I mean, hey, internet stranger, is not really gonna make me wanna come and visit you. So
You don't want to visit internet strangers?
Some internet strangers I wouldn't mind visiting, but others, I like my life. Just saying. My wife said, you don't want to visit internet strangers? Magboy, yo, so I saw your text message and I was like, damn it, he knows what I'm doing right now. So I'm glad you have joined the stream. Like I said, I saw your message kind of quickly. I didn't actually get to read the whole thing, but I know you and I will talk. You know, I know what's going on. You have to go to a liquor store for beer. You purchase beer and wine and liquor in the grocery store. A typical grocery store will have at least 100 different beers to choose from. No. So, you know what's crazy? I go to the Costco in DC because I can buy beer, wine, and liquor at that one place, at that one location. And I go out of my way to go to the Costco in DC. And I pay an exorbitant amount of tax, now that I think about it, on said beer, wine, and liquor when I go into DC. What time does liquor store close? Because in Cali, you can't buy liquor after 2 a.m. But I know some states, they stop selling it at 10 p.m. So it depends on where you are. The state store, oh man. I was reminded of a idiotic thing I did, you know, in my past, of trying to get to the state store in Pennsylvania by the time it closed. Ooh, buddy. Anyway, most of the stores close at specific times, but there are no alcohol sales after 2 a.m. in the state of Maryland. Darnell said, Virginia, you buy beer and wine at stores, but the liquor at the ABC, which is a state regulated. Yep. There you go. Yeah, we have liquor stores here, privately owned in Ontario. They are LCBO, yep. Government owned. The ABC, you get everything, yep. DME says there are a couple grocery stores in PG that sell beer and wine, but I think only have 2 have beer and wine licenses. Shoppers in College Park sells beer and wine. Man, I'm not going all the way down to College Park to buy beer and wine. Jimbo says, no beer and wine in Northwest Pennsylvania. Where I grew up, we had to get the beer from a beer distributor. Correct. Pictures of Zoo. I meant all that here in Washington. Beer, wine, and liquor in a grocery store. Jeez, I wish. Pete says, dang, we have drive-through liquor stores. Now, there are some drive-through liquor stores in certain counties in Maryland. You can go and you can drive and order like a fifth of something, a pint of this, a fifth of that, you know, a half gallon of the other as you're driving. Oh, man. Justin said, we can get beer and wine, alcohol delivered to the house with Instacart. There are certain places that will deliver. Jimbo says state store was for liquor, not on Sundays, for sure. Yo, like I said, that incident I was reminded of was a Saturday night, and oh my gosh, yeah, we were pressed to get to the state store before they closed. Hook Rubs and Spices says in Utah, the grocery stores sell beer. Hold on, time out. When you start a sentence talking about liquor, beer, and wine, and start with in Utah, that's questionable. Like, Utah and beer and liquor? Come on now. Like, Utah. Oh. Hello, what was that?
You okay?
What fell?
Like, above the door, it fell.
Hold on, guys. Alright. Okay, so let's try to read this again. So Hooks, Rubs, and Spices says in Utah, the grocery store sell beer and wine. We have state-run liquor stores that sell only liquor, beer and wine. They don't sell mixers or anything extra. Oh, and they sell beer by the bottle / can. Jimbo says no beer in gas stations or grocery stores. Nope. The state store sounds awful common. It's just saying, nah, man, it's just a way for the state to get extra income and to control the liquor being sold. I mean, it's better than being in like certain places where they're dry counties. You can't buy liquor or beer at all. Shoot. Grumpus, we were giving you the blues earlier. Like, where the hell's Grumpus been? So glad to see you joined us. A 6-pack is sold as 6 individual items rather than the full 6-packs. So instead of buying a 6-pack of Shannerbach for $9, you pay $3 a bottle. No, sir. So, you know, it's funny. I used to work at a beer and wine store in Montgomery County. And the guy who owned the place, he used to buy 12-packs, right? Like a 12-pack of Milwaukee's Best. So, Beast, okay? And one of the things that I had to do was cut the 12-packs in half, and he would charge that much more for a cut 6-pack than he would for a 12-pack. Or he would take cases and cut them into 6-packs. And I mean, I understood why, but there was a woman, she used to come in, I'm telling you, almost every single day and buy a 6-pack of the Milwaukee's Best Ice. And one day I finally said to her, I said, why don't you just buy a case? And she said, because if I buy a case, my husband will drink every single one of these beers tonight. So I'll buy him 6. I'm like, but you're here every day. Why don't you just buy a case and then like take 6 in the house at a time? She said, I come in and I do what I do to limit him from drinking as much as he does. And I'm like, wow, okay, just let it be. DMV says you can buy some beer. You can buy beer and wine at some gas stations down here. Yeah, well, you're in PG County. Yeah, Beast, a long time, stranger. Talking to Grumpus. How much is a 12-pack of Budweiser? I can get it in West Texas for $14. A 12-pack of Bud here is probably closer to 10 or 11 bucks, depending on if you get cans or bottles. Quick thumbs up before I call it for the day. Well, Meigs, man, thanks for joining us. Once again, Dash, I gotta take you on base next time you're in Capitol Heights. Dude, I might have to hit you up. Darnell, I have your number, so maybe one of the next times I'm at work, I might have to hit you up. Every sells beer, alcohol, every store I got sells beer and alcohol in Wisconsin. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. So DMV, we had excuse me. There are drive-through liquor stores, well, drive-through beer distributors in Pennsylvania where I grew up. But the liquor stores, like, there is one drive-through liquor store that I drive past every now and again when I am at work and I go out and get lunch and I'm like, yo, it's a drive-through liquor store. Yeah. Justin said, welcome to the party, Grumpus. The ABC stores close at 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday in South Carolina, but I have access to the Clear store after hours. Yeah, see, Jimmy, that's what I'm talking about. I keep threatening to set up my own, shop. I gotta pull the trigger and go through with it. Oh, Jimmy. So some of you guys are privy to and have been around for a while and know I have my cargo van Vanna, and it's like every time I'm like, oh man, I'm getting ahead, I'm gonna do some stuff and I'm gonna treat myself to something pops up. Well, something popped up to the tune of $3,600 in repairs on Vanna. So yeah, every now and again. Darnell says, DMP, I have 8 liquor stores in 3 blocks, all drive-through. Jeez. Never heard of government-run stores. Always learning something new here. Whoa. Gosh. See, the whole thing is, you got to remember that the East Coast is older and more established than a lot of stuff on the West Coast. So by the time, it's just like that first kid was disciplined a whole lot more strict than the second and third kid. By the time they got all the way out to California, they're like, oh, hell, y'all can buy whatever y'all want. Whenever y'all want it. I mean, that's just it. 24 beer can be 24 up to 50. What? Laura, explain. $50 for a beer? What? Oh, a case can be 24 beers up to $50. Wow. Nah. Darnell, I mean, I understand that. I charge more for half racks than I do full racks because typically, if I'm selling a half a rack of ribs, I got to either sell the other rack or I'm not going to sell it. That's thought the same thing about Utah. There's a segment of people there that do drink and are not Mormon. The liquor laws here are insane, dude. I mean, like, hold up. Talking about liquor and beer, in restaurants, you can't buy beer higher than like 4% alcohol. What? Come on, son. Oh my gosh. Victor says Utah actually has a brewery called Polygamy Brewing. They have some great slogans. Get a six pack because one isn't enough, and buy a case and take some home to the wives. Meeks is every Dollar General. Dollar General? Hold up. You can buy beer at the dollar store? What? Oh my gosh. He said every Dollar General sells beer in Wisconsin, and I can't think of any gas stations that don't sell beer. Lots of gas stations even sell liquor. Mind blown. I could order beer and wine on Skip. Just have to show how old I am. Yeah, I guess you can ship it to the house. Yeah. Sorry, misspoke. In Utah, they only sell beer in the groceries. The liquor store sells all the liquor, beer, and wine. No problem. Oh my gosh. Justin said he's living in the wild, wild west. I can't even do it because I'm trying to hold back the laugh. I can't do it. I can't do it. Grandpa said he's been working a lot. He was gone a week. Brought my mom home with me for a few months, etc., etc., blah, blah, blah. A 2-4 is a case of 24 beers. It's Canadian. If you said you bought a 2-4, it was May long weekend opening to summer parties. Oh, okay. B said a case of Lone Star is $17. Yeah. all the dollar stores in South Carolina sell beer. So, yo, that's crazy to me. Like crazy. You can buy beer at a damn dollar store. Well, so there's a difference between a dollar store and a Dollar General, because my wife corrects me all the time when I call the Dollar General that's not too far from my house a dollar store, and she's like, "That's the Dollar General," and I'm like, "It's a dollar store though." No, it's not. One of them has things for more than $1, and the other one has things that are only $1. You're right. And yeah, some here, and can be $50 for 20 for a case. Man, Smoke Rain says, yeah, you can buy beer at the dollar store, and you can't find a store here in Cali that doesn't have liquor. We drinking our pain away with all the taxes we pay. Sure enough, they about to start charging us for the air. Shoot, I mean, not for nothing. You live there voluntarily. Just saying. Like I said, just saying. These Dollar Generals and Family Dollar. There are Dollar Generals and Family Dollar. Whatever. I don't. I'm gonna say I don't know the difference, but yeah. Me. Let's see here. So Dollar General, Family Dollar, and then is there a dollar store specifically as well? Because yeah. Full rack 30, 54, but I sell half 25 to 28, but I can sell half rack 15, 17 and make my intended price point. Definitely. I feel the same way, Darnell, because the whole thing is if I'm selling, like if I'm buying baby backs, right? And I used to sell baby backs for $25 a rack or half a rack for 15. And the whole thing was I was just trying to like cover, because most of the time if I'm selling half a rack of ribs, the other half is going to be eaten by my family. Like, there's no one that really wants to buy a half rack of ribs. Meeg says Dollar Tree is $1 only. I can't keep up. Look, they all a dollar store to me. And I typically go in and spend more than $1. It's a Dollar Tree, but they don't have beer. Yeah. So Dollar Trees must be the actual. Everything in the store is $1. So, but goodness gracious, shoot. All right, guys. Hey, look. Hey, if you have not already, hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. I'm going to be ending the live stream in a couple minutes. We got we're at 2.5 hours, and yeah, we're almost finished here. Meek says, nope, just sparkling grape juice at the Dollar Tree. Man, some apple cider. Don't knock it. Don't knock it. JB said, I wish we had Buc-ee's out here in Cali. Would love to have a whole display of barbecue and jerky like you saw in Texas. Dude, you know what's crazy? When I was driving down to my mother-in-law's new place in Ocala in Florida, there were signs that were like Florida, or there were signs that said Buc-ee's is coming to. And when I say I got excited, I was like, oh my gosh. My wife was so funny. She pointed out the signs as we were driving by. She's like, look, you see the sign? I'm like, oh. Like, Buc-ee's is like Nirvana, like for real. Those of you who have Buc-ee's, you have no idea how cool it is. I mean, like 96 pumps at a single filling seat. Like, seriously, it's ridiculous. KB said, I wish we had... Okay, alright, so let's see. Gave a like as always. Thank you, Hook and Rubs. God, I put the kids to bed. I only have one wife and only 2 kids. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for the live stream, Dash. Well, thank you so very much for hanging out. Well, half rack comes from selling platters, or you can charge $2.50 a bone. I mean, that's pretty good. Just to clarify, both Washington and Oregon have some dry counties in the less populated portions of the state. No need to guess why they are less populated. The that store, Bucky, it was crazy with all the things inside. Dude, like, Laura, you have no idea. When I say I was like, I showed you a very small portion of what was inside of that store. I could have walked up and down every single aisle and looked at everything for an hour or two at least. That video would have been crazy long. I'll see if you thought about cut the rack of ribs in half and vacuum seal them just so you don't have to unwanted ribs. If you're only selling half racks, poses a problem. So my intention is to sell whole racks, but when I was getting started, I would offer half racks to make a sale. So my intention was not to sell half racks. Like now, I don't. That's not an option. Like I don't sell half racks. A rack of ribs is 20. Well, right now $35. You don't want the rack of ribs. That's it. And there's a 2-rack minimum to cover my costs. And some people are cool with it, other people are not. The whole thing is, I am trying to weed out the people who are not willing to. Oh, and for Chris Rock, when he walked into the rib, the barbecue joint, and I'm going to get you sucker. Hey, he walks in and he's like, oh man, how much is a load of ribs? How much of ribs? And he gets told, and he said, all right, let me get one. One order of ribs? No. I want one rib. Oh, how am I gonna cut one rib off of a rack? Who does that, right? No. So the whole thing is, if you don't give people the option and they have less choices, they'll make better decisions. All right? Quote me on that one. If you give people less options, they'll make better decisions. Victor said he would love to see some Buc-ee's in Washington State. They would do well here. Man, Buc-ee's would do well anywhere. The problem is the way Buc-ee's is spread out, you have to have the space, the landmass, in order to be able to do something like that. In Maryland, there's no way. Like, they would have to go in the middle of nowhere in order to be able to spread out like they are. Night V Strom. Yeah, Laura says, oh, I bet it will be many hours of video. Yeah. Smoke Rain says, one rib. One. Darnell says, one bone is $2.50 to $2.75. She said, do the math at 12 bones. Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I won't say I don't have time for it, but I'm not set up one place where I'm selling. I mean, I'm sure there's people that want 1 or 2 bones, but then what am I going to do with the other 10 bones? Like, some people were like, no, I want a whole rack of ribs. I don't want 9 bones. I don't want 10 bones. I want a whole rack. It just doesn't work out that way. B says, I do 1 pound pre-packaged ribs for $10.99 and it gets delivered by DoorDash. Well, that's what's up, B. Quick, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. You still have time. Yes. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate you. Harry Nutsack says, if you build a Buc-ee's, they will come. You're right. But I can't afford the land in Maryland. There is no place big enough for a Buc-ee's to go like that would be advantageous. There's not. That is one of the things that I noticed coming from the East Coast, where it's way more developed, even where it's not developed, going out to Texas. There's so much land that's just not here, not in Maryland. Like, some of you guys who are out west, some of you guys who are out in the rural areas, coming to an urban area, to a city, a big city, you would be like, oh my God, everybody's on top of each other. But that's what we're used to here. When I go out to Texas and I'm like, why does it take 45 minutes to get to? And I'm like, yeah, I talk about culture shock. There is a steep learning curve, and my gosh, there is lots of stuff. I mean, so we were talking about this a few weeks ago with restaurant depots and Sam's and Costco. There are 2 Sam's. One is 5 to 7 minutes away from my house. The other is 15 minutes away from my house. I will drive to the Sam's that's 15 minutes away from my house out of my way because that Sam's is in a better area. Okay. Costco. 1, 2, 3. Costco's within 20 minutes of my house. And I drive to the furthest one away because that's the nicest one. BJ's, which is another wholesale place. I don't use BJ's because I just don't like it. Let's talk about supermarkets. Within 10 minutes of my house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Within 10 minutes. 5. I feel like there's more. Does Lidl count? Lidl is kind of like Aldi. So 6, 7, 8, maybe almost 10. Within a 10-minute drive from my house. And I mean, yeah. Walmart's 15 minutes from my house. 4 Walmarts where I am. But when I was in Texas at Marcus's, the closest thing that you could buy anything was a gas station 10 minutes away. And I'm like if I forgot eggs or if I forgot milk, I'd have to go to the gas station 10 minutes away and buy, pay a crazy amount of money. If I wanted to go and get takeout or go to the market, it was a half an hour drive. I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't deal with that. Victor says I sell full racks, $25 rack, $15 for a half. I point out that is a better deal at the full racks. Now only first time buyers buy half racks. Yeah, I'm not selling half racks, man, because then you gotta do something with the rest of it. That's why I do pre-orders, no waste, no refund. Well, Darnell, I won't say I used to do, but I cook to order now, man. Sir, 3 or 4 depending on the size of the meat on them. It's true. Time to move to Texas. I don't know about that, Laura. Only take 45 days to drive across Texas. Shoot, man. We keep telling them that, Laura. Shoot. Look, I wish. If I moved to Texas, I'd have to sneak in. I'm not telling anyone I'm from California. Dude, do not California mod Texas. Oh my God, man. I wish I had a dollar for every time I heard that, every time I was, or while I was in Texas. And I wasn't even there but for like a week. Laura says I order online from Costco and Walmart. Saves me money as they can deliver some, if not almost free. Sarah says Texas is huge. Huge. William, how you doing this evening? How's everything? Glad you could join us for the last couple moments of the live stream. I said I was going to end this at 11:30, and here I am still talking. So renting somebody to load all the barbecues up, man. So here's the problem with that, Laura. The grills and smokers are really heavy, and I wouldn't be able to get them onto a trailer. So it's it's a thing. It would be a process, to say the least. Anyway, all right, guys. I am. Laura. There you go. You saw it. There's the first one. 2 hours and 39 minutes in, and I am done. All right, guys. I want to say thank you for hanging out. If you have not already, hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. Like I always say, it makes me feel better about doing these videos. It helps these videos, and it also helps my channel. So if you could, please hit that thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. B said that's Dripping Springs, though. We have everything around my house within 15 minutes. Costco, Restaurant Depot, Sam's, etc. Like I said, urban versus rural. Only one yawn that I saw. Holy crap, a world record. No, man, I'm telling. when I drink liquor, the yawns go up exponentially. When I'm drinking beer, see, look, we're talking about it. That's number 2. All right. Anyway, Steven says later, taters. Have a great rest of the week and upcoming weekend. Stay safe and be good. Yes, make good decisions. Are those empty? Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't know if they were empty or not. Veggies says go to bed. Have a great night. Yes, indeed. Hey, KB says thanks, Dash, and everyone. Till next time. Yes, yes, yes. Laura says bummer. I know. I used to live in San Marcos, just south of Austin. Yes, San Marcos is halfway between Austin and San Antonio. Laura says bye for now. Enjoy the night. All right, Jimmy. Thank you, sir. Says night, guys. Everyone, have a great night. Excuse me. All right, fellas, ladies, thank you so very much for hanging out. Greatly appreciate you guys hanging out. 50 plus likes. Thank you so very much again, as always. 3 not. It's 3. No, it was only 2. I held the other one back, and actually, I'm going to go before. Damn it, Laura. Now it's 3. Till next week. I was looking forward to this live stream. Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate it, and I look forward to the live streams too. It's a great time to hang out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're hanging out here with me, so I appreciate you. Thank you so very much again, and I'm gone.